Okay, so the reason why I'm thinking that we're starting to lose a good grasp of our children is because of several reasons. But the main reason, hey, okay. The main reason why I think we are is because of the school system. Now, okay, I'm gonna let you go down. Get down. You know, I'm sorry, but the school system is just like shot. You know, it's just shot to hell. It's like, why do we keep letting our kids be educated on things that are not true? The most like almost depressing thing to me that I've learned since I've been in college and, you know, taken a significant amount of classes is that pretty much it's all bullshit. Not all the way to the point to where, you know, some things you just can't learn, like some things that just can't be proven as true. You know, some things that you're taught in school, I mean, it's pretty much, I mean, it is valid. But there's a lot of education that is just simply based on lies. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not in any way, form, shape, or fashion some type of a spokesperson for, you know, I don't know, hate or anything like that. You know, I totally do not agree on violence. I don't believe that, you know, you can get far with scaring the shit out of people or, you know, showing your strong arm with your strong military, you know, to scare the shit out of people and to believe in whatever. But I do feel that people, you know, what you don't want to do is misguide people. You know, you don't want to intentionally misguide people with intentional lies. But I find that, you know, a lot of what we're taught in school is just simply not true. And so, you know, I really just want to know, like, I wonder how long like this shit is gonna last. Like, I wonder how long are people gonna like sit back and just believe like blatant lies in the education system. And then it's like, you know, the people that are so blind to the fact or don't really, basically they feel like the shit doesn't like pertain to them or it doesn't really concern them. You know, they basically just put their blinders on and they just end up, you know, going to work, you know, collecting that check, cashing it, feeding their kids, you know, the same damn routine. You know, these people end up not even, you know, realizing that like their lives are just based on like bullshit, you know. And then it's like they look up and when shit like, you know, September 11 happens, it's just like, oh my gosh, you know, where did that come from? You know, why did that happen? Or who did this? And it's like, how, you know, ignorance is not like a pass. Ignorance is not a pass. Just because you're ignorant of a fact doesn't mean that you're allowed to stay ignorant, and doesn't mean that you can sit up and live like in this bogus life where, you know, shit doesn't happen to you, so therefore you don't believe that it's true or whatever. And I really have a problem with people like that. Like, I've had a number of different jobs, and I can promise you that's almost like the prime place where you'll meet people who are just ignorant. Like, and don't get me wrong, you know, I've been to a lot of different states here in the United States. I've lived in many different areas. And the thing that just kills me the most, is the fact that people are just, you know, some people just are oblivious to like everything, you know. And then they act like, oh, and this is the kicker, this is the funny part. The funny part to me is when I meet people who say, I didn't grow up with like a black person in my neighborhood, or I didn't grow up with a white person in my neighborhood. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? Okay, well, if that was the case, like, okay, how do you feel about these particular people? And usually these people are the ones that are like mainly, you know, the most I guess naive to like everything culturally about the particular person that they've never quote unquote met before. They are so naive to like the cultural sensitivities of that particular type of person. They're not really open to that way of thinking, that way of thought, that particular mindset or even viewpoint of the world. These people are not sensitive to what other people have to view or have to say on similar issues. And I feel that that is something that is wildly rampant here in America. It's like some Americans are so caught up with being American that they have no respect whatsoever for a different culture's view on certain things. And then they can't understand why, you know, certain people from different countries do not like us. And it's like, well, they don't like you because look at what you stand for. First of all, your education is like BS. The military, the governmental institutions, oh, don't even get me started on these people. I mean, they just wild and out of control. And the thing that's the worst about it is that most of us have just lost, you know, any inkling of like your own way of thinking. You know, like you let other people think for you. You know, so again, you know, I don't know, I guess, you know, you can maybe chalk this up as like maybe like a random rant or whatever, but I just think that it's just so it's crazy how these people exist, you know. And then it's just like when shit gets to popping off and shit like that, you know, people are just like, why? And then they don't, and then that actually, you know, affects your ability to make decisions on how to elect particular leaders. And it's just, you know, it's just an all-around dangerous thing. I think, you know, sometimes I feel that we have kind of lost almost a little bit of, I don't know, a chance to be able to live like normal lives anymore. I think we're almost to that point. I don't think we're there yet, but I think we're really, really close here in America to just basically, I mean, just kissing all this shit goodbye. You know, like after a while, it's just going to be like a totally different type of world. And, you know, you're not going to be able to do, you know, what you want to do. You know, you're going to have to end up doing what other people tell you to do. And, you know, it's going to be all about like, you know, bang, bang, shoot up the other countries and get what we need. And then only a few people are going to be able to enjoy, you know, these particular things that, you know, we all see that we think that we're all fighting for. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So, come on, y'all. Leave me your comments. I see a lot of you guys look at my videos and you don't really leave me any comments, and you don't really, you know, have too much to say about stuff, which really is kind of alarming because, you know, I feel that everybody has the right to have their own opinion. And being that you do have your own opinion, you need to like let people know how you feel about certain things. Just generally, maybe most of you guys work like, you know, 8 to 9 hours a day, maybe even more. And you go on these jobs, and I know half of y'all can't even say shit on your jobs about stuff, you know, because it's all types of like workplace bullshit. But when you come to my site or to my page, you know, this is your chance, even if you haven't been able to do it all day, is to just put your thoughts out there, because this is a place where you can come to do that without having anybody judge you. Unless you say like some off the wall shit, then somebody will probably be judging you. But you know, just let me hear your comments and your thoughts. I have a lot of videos coming up, you know, and also too, I have some videos that are still posted that I have yet to receive comments on. I'm definitely interested in a lot of current events, so I will be talking about stuff like that. But you know, like I said, just shout, what's the style, and I'm out.